We're going to use a few shortcuts today to get this creamy chicken and ham pie on the table in under 40 minutes. It's perfect autumn winter comfort food, and I know the whole family are going to absolutely devour it. Oh, and did I mention this pie is extra saucy, so there's no need to make extra gravy. Hi, I'm Nikki. Welcome back to our kitchen where we show you how to make delicious family-friendly recipes. Now we've got chunks of tender chicken, salty ham and lovely creamy sauce all encased in a lovely buttery pastry. So let's get cooking. I've got my oven preheating to 200C or 400F fan, and we're going to start by blind baking the pastry case. I'm using shortcrust pastry for this, but you can absolutely make your own if you prefer. I just want to get this one on the table as quickly as possible. We're going to use the pastry to line this dish, so you might need to cut a little bit off just to make it fit the dish nicely. Trim the edges of the pastry, leaving a 1 centimetre overhang, as the pastry will shrink back a little bit as it cooks. Now we want to prick the base of the pastry several times with a fork and line the pastry with baking parchment. I like to scrumple it up first so it fits the shape of the pie better. Fill the pie base with baking beans and then place it in the oven to blind bake for 10 minutes. Blind baking the pie base helps to prevent the pie base from having a soggy bottom, and nobody wants a soggy bottom. So whilst that's blind baking in the oven, we're going to get started on the chicken and ham filling. Add a tablespoon of oil and 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter to a large saucepan and heat over a medium heat until the butter melts. Add in a finely chopped onion and cook, stirring often, for 5 to 6 minutes until the onion's soft. Now add in 4 tablespoons of plain all-purpose flour and stir until the flour coats the onion. We want to cook for about a minute while stirring. Now we're going to add in 300 ml or 1 1/4 cups of strong chicken stock, a splash at a time, while stirring until all the stock is used. Keep stirring to make sure that you have no lumps, and then we're going to pour in 300 ml or 1 1/4 cups of whole full fat milk and stir all that together. Continue stirring and heating until the sauce starts to bubble and thickens. Now stir in 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. And we're also going to add half a teaspoon each of dried thyme and black pepper. Then sprinkle in 50 grams or half a packed cup of grated parmesan. Stir all that together. Take the pie base out of the oven when it's ready and carefully remove the baking beans and the parchment. Now back to the pie filling, we're going to add 300 grams or 10½ ounces of cooked shredded chicken and 200 grams or 7 ounces of cooked shredded ham into the sauce and stir it all together. Turn off the heat and fill the pie base with the chicken and ham mixture. You want to make sure it comes all the way to the top. Brush the edges of the pastry with egg wash, and then we're going to top the pie with another piece of shortcrust pastry. Pinch the edges of the pastry to seal. It doesn't have to be too pretty, remember it's a nice autumn rustic pie. Trim off the excess pastry, and then I like to top with a couple of little pastry leaves. Then brush the top of the pie with more egg wash and pierce a couple of small holes into the top of the pie with a sharp knife. Place back in the oven, still at 200C or 400F, and cook for 20 to 25 minutes until golden brown. I'm not going to lie, it is a bit of a challenge to get it out of the pie dish neatly, but it's totally worth it for that lovely, flavourful, saucy filling. And there you go, a simple and extra saucy chicken and a ham pie, ready in under 40 minutes. And if you love a good pie like I do, then check out my playlist of other pie recipes right over here. See you over there.